Yeah.
Okay, that shit's wild. That
Yeah,
it still
that
says
shit.
that.
Right. Um, this is Brothers Talking Shit podcast, episode 146. If you don't know, after 146 episodes, who I am the Flesh Man. I'm also the Fat Boy. I'm still calling you Broadish, and I always bring your Huckleberry. Holla at me.
And this Iceberg Shorty, aka the King Controversial Comments. I said what I said. I'm at where I'm at. I did have my extra shit today, but I fucking forgot what it was. I'll get to it.
Man, you know what it is. It's your homie boy Jew, aka the Chon Guy, aka Juice, aka Mr. High right now, actually. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, man, ready to pod.
Hold on, man. We go and rewind that back. It's your boy, Iceberg Shorty, aka the King Controversial Comments. I said what I said. I'm at where I'm at. And DEUS and MERO are not fucking funny. I remember it. That's why I didn't want to get that far. Them motherfuckers was corny.
Oh, wow.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
That was gonna be my intro.
We'll get there.
Oh, wow.
As he throws off the whole.
I didn't. I just had to get to it. Don't worry about it. It's our podcast, bro.
This guy, man.
Hey,
okay,
yo.
man.
It's your boy, Jay. Big Belly Rude Boy, 2 times. I'm here with my brothers and I'm ready to talk it. Also, it's your boy, JB. I'm Mr. Here Before 9, and I'm going to pass it to the one and only.
Cool Mike, aka Dr. Mike, aka the People's Podiatrist, and I'm also known as your favorite foot doctor. We're coming to you as a collective of earth shakers.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
sir.
some 40-acre takers.
Take that.
Take that.
We some generational curse breakers.
Oh, indeed.
We are the prophetic podcast because we be knowing.
We do be knowing.
And we just some brothers talking some shh.
With your cool
Air. Ready
All right,
to go.
Joe. Before we get into this, I gotta go real quick, a little something. All right, so y'all know I turned last week. I turned, 39 last week. Had a gathering at the crib. Couple things. First of all, it's a beautiful thing just to see people, different parts of your life in one space, just mesh together and just see, that real recognized real you. First of all, I know I'm blessed by how many, having that many, having people show up. A lot of people don't get, have people show up to situations. So I was, blessed for the presence and just seeing different parts of my life, interact without me being there, just watching them just, talking and and those kind of things, laugh and having a good time. We definitely had a good time. Came up a couple of dollars, on some left, right, center. Did pretty good. Another thing, so I don't know if it's a black people thing or what. So when I have a gathering, I always tell everybody to bring a bottle, right? But I always make punch. There's always a punch or two there. So what happens is everybody brings a bottle, but everybody drinks punch. So then I'm left with 20 bottles of liquor. I got 4 bottles of Jameson, big bottles. I got Hennessy. I got all this stuff because everybody bought bottles and drunk punch. It's crazy. I don't know what it is, but black people drink punch, I guess. But it was a good event. Like I said, I don't know, being older, the older I get, man, maybe it's me. I'm more appreciative. I appreciate everything so much now, man. I'm glad I'm like that, but I just really, 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 as I age, appreciate things. What y'all think of that?
That's how it's supposed to be, bro. That's how it's supposed to be. Especially as we mature, I had a saying the longer you live, the more death you see. And when you understand that at its core, you begin to understand at some point we all count our mortality, right? And either you're going to worry about it or you're going to celebrate through it. So not even being of a lifestyle, but just being of a location. You used to joke about making it past a certain age in our 20s. Well, you look up, if you made it past 25, now you're like, hey, you got a shot to continue and keep going. So I think it's good that you're appreciative in the moment, and especially as you mature, understanding that we supposed to get older, man. So it's just a blessing to see it on that end of it. And really, when we start to understand that, especially as men, just hitting our overall maturity, kind of all encompassing, right about age 40, 45, you know, you got another part of life to go. So that's exciting, man.
Definitely. Anybody else on?
As being the young one of this group, I definitely do it. You know, with all life experiences that I went through and am still going through, I appreciate every day, and like you said, everybody that is really touched my life. You know, whether it be from the smallest person, Neef, to the biggest person. I called you small. So
that's fine.
Wherever it may be, and you know, in this world or whatnot, you know, just growing up in the 80s and 90s in Baltimore and making it out is a blessing. You know, half of my friends and some of my family ain't here, not able to see or walk this earth. So any day that I'm able to stand on two and breathe, I definitely count it as a blessing, and I appreciate every day that he puts me on this earth.
So he takes you off and puts you back on, or how does that work out for you? Never mind. It went over. He said every day he puts you on this earth, like you go somewhere. Where the fuck you be at, Jay?
I think you hit the nail on the head, bro. Like as you get older, you are more appreciative. To Cool's point, mortality does become a thing. You start having, you know, I think you look more towards the future, especially if you have kids and a family. You know, priorities change, things change. You know, you think a lot different. You know, hopefully you've gotten wiser. So I think you saying that is a brilliant thing. Is definitely something I think we should speak more about as men. So younger men hear that too. You have something to look forward to. Like your 20s is great, bro. Like, but it's really not everything. Like it's
Right.
much more past that. It gets a lot better. So it's like you know, if you work it that way.
It was great.
Yeah.
We've been talking about age in the last couple of weeks, but that's the truth. Like end of the day, like I don't want to go back to being 20, and that might sound crazy, but I've already did that. You get what I'm saying? Like we've did that already. Let's see what this 40 thing is like, because that's where I'm at with it. That's my frame of mind going into, you know, the future. Just like I did the 20s, and that was fun. But end of the day, I don't wish for that no more. I want to see what this next step is going to feel like.
The women sure are freaky around this time. You know, let me chill. I haven't said nothing wild in a long time. So I just decided.
Oh, you was due.
You for a while.
You was due.
I was due. I ain't said nothing wild.
Okay, so we talked about Iceberg. You ain't had nothing, right?
Nah, man, my motherfucker's old.
All right, so we talked about Saturday. Let's talk about Sunday. Now, first of all, who puts on a motherfucking fight on a Sunday? That's some bullshit if I ain't never seen some bullshit before. And that was the beginning of the weirdness of this Mayweather versus Paul pay-per-view. So let's not get to Mayweather and Paul yet. You know we got to talk about Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson. I don't know why these NFL players, these basketball players, NBA players think they can step into this arena and throw these hands. It's something they keep saying. I keep hearing this term. You can't play boxing. You can't play boxing. And Chad Ochocinco in a 4-round exhibition match last night was playing boxing, it looked like, and man put his ass down. It wasn't as bad as Nate Robinson, though. It wasn't as bad as Nate Robinson, though. But it was pretty. He put him down. And the crazy thing is, what's the name of the podcast they got? Iceberg, you know? I know JB. Probably one of y'all know.
Yes,
I am athlete.
I am athlete.
The guys on there told me, said, "Yo, you ain't seen Nate Robinson? Butt in the air. Don't step into this ring and catch one of them." And it's crazy enough to happen. Did y'all watch? We just gonna keep it right now with Chad. Did y'all see the? In a way, possibly right. You cannot have seen the Chad knockdown, right?
Yeah, we saw it.
He tried to bounce back up though.
He did bounce back.
He did.
No. I don't.
He did what?
He didn't catch him. I don't even want to count this as like the Nate Robinson catch. It's not even close. Those two things were not the same.
He still put him down though.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
it was more off balance than put him down.
No, it was the face first. The arms was.
You don't have no choice.
It was off balance, like slip kind of.
No, that wasn't no slip, bro. He caught him clean.
Nah,
he caught him clean.
No.
What?
Fuck no.
Are you tripping? He caught him clean.
You tripping.
So you think he slipped?
If he caught him clean, he'd have knocked him out the way he was. No, I don't think he caught him clean. I also don't think
he caught that jaw though.
Right? What is you talking about?
That's not what I said. You said caught him clean. I said no.
What do you mean? Okay, what is your?
Bro, I'm telling you that he didn't catch him clean because
what is your impression of clean?
He would have got knocked the fuck out.
Okay,
the way he was.
That's being knocked the fuck out.
You talked about Nate Robinson, right?
He caught him. I said, and if you listen to what I was saying, maybe you're not paying attention. I said it wasn't quite like Nate.
Exactly. So it was nothing like Nate. That's my point. It wasn't even as funny. That's my point.
It wasn't funny.
I'm not arguing the fact that he put him down. Like you keep saying that. Like that's not what I'm arguing. What I'm saying is he caught him on the chin, but it wasn't nothing to fucking write home about.
Not only did he catch him on the chin, it ain't like he caught him on the chin. He fell to his knees. His arms ain't catch him or nothing. Did you not see that?
I don't know. I thought Chad.
I don't know a bigger boxing advocate or goddamn going fan around.
I do.
Like, he's not. This is not his sport. This is his first fight. Put one of us on fucking ice and go on there and play hockey. Right.
So what are we
doing?
Not
used to that. He's
when you step between.
Hold on.
Jay, we can't even hear you. We can't hear you.
Hold on.
Breaking up, yo.
He's not used to that.
We can't hear you, Jay. Shh.
Sound like Roger Troutman.
Yeah. Sound like computer level out here, man.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Listen, but this is the twist. I don't want to hear this your first time in the ring. When you decide to step through that ring, it's not. I'm not saying he knocked him out. He popped right back up, definitely, but he definitely caught him. It definitely was a video that's going to be all over. It's not going anywhere. It ain't Nate Robinson bad, but he did catch him pretty nice. Whereas though, now he ain't just fall to his knees. He fell, arms ain't catch him or nothing. Kind of face first. I ain't saying this Nate Robinson, but he caught him pretty nice.
I ain't saying Iceberg was prophetic when he talking about who is the other dude, and the other dude did was on the post game.
Oh, he did.
Everybody got to ask who I am, but he ain't never answered us. He still ain't know.
So nobody know who he is.
I'm sorry, bro. You got to court Chad, but
for me, it was more of a rabbit punch, and like I said, that's what I saw last night. It was a clean rabbit punch instead of a solid hook. Because I said, as open as he was and his hands was down, he
just threw a punch.
He literally could. Well, dude wasn't even looking when he threw that punch.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So he ain't.
Oh, I'm not saying he's some master.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying from knockdowns and knockouts or punches to the face, which is a solid hook or a sweeping. You know what I'm saying? Barely catching the side of a motherfucker with a rabbit punch. Those two things aren't the same. So that's what I saw.
And then how he popped back up, it was Ray giving him a pound after he put him down. It was funny. It was definitely y'all didn't laugh? I laughed.
No.
I got a nice chuckle out of that.
I don't know who the fuck Brother was. I guess I might have to Google him. Maybe he'll turn up with some relevance.
Right. So y'all, it was two more fights after that, after the Chad drink. Then we seen the Mayweather versus Paul main event. What y'all think of that one? Iceberg. Hold on. Nobody speak because don't nobody know boxing on this podcast more than Iceberg. So we're gonna let our professional residential boxing expert give us the rundown on the situation. So how was the fight, Iceberg?
I don't think Floyd was trying to embarrass him. I think he really could have took him out. But also, like, the motherfucker got 40 pounds on you. You can't negate that in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Right? So he was definitely being cautious, but I think he could have took him out if he wanted to.
I think I seen a video where he actually did hit him, and he kind of like, and Floyd caught him, but he was like out. I seen a video.
Me too.
He was
right. As much as Floyd did, it wasn't that entertaining. It felt like, especially for it to be a Sunday night, you got to work in, like, you got things to do tomorrow. We always say that. Man, you fucking up my Sunday night, got me up till 12 o'clock for that.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt the way.
For 20 fucking years, Floyd been getting us the same way. And guess what? He still got us. I don't even know what you saying. Like, we can talk all this shit about Floyd, but he been getting us all the way to the bank. I don't give a fuck if it was Monday night, we'd have watched. If it was Tuesday night, we'd have watched. Saturday motherfucking morning, we'd have watched. Sunday night, we was watching.
True. And this was the one time. Listen, this is the one time I was rooting for him. I'm like, yeah, Floyd. I mean, right. I was rooting for Floyd. I didn't come to see him lose. I didn't.
Who last motherfucker he knocked out? Victor Ortiz.
And that one was
right.
That was hilarious. Did he knock him
out?
Did
he knock out McGregor?
No, I don't think he knocked out McGregor. I mean, I had to
the
watch
arrogance of this nigga to even think, like, bro. And everybody who's amateur should be looking at this in any sport, bro, or any fan, just novice. Bro, that man Floyd is a professional fucking boxer. Like, that dude's out of his weight class for sure. So if he was a heavyweight who could really, Michael Jai White said this too, like, if he was a heavyweight that could really like take punches, it'd be a lot harder to do. But this nigga Floyd's a professional fucking boxer, fam. So, like, yeah, like, if he really wanted to just beat that dude ass, it's evident he could have did that.
I felt like he could have gave us a little more, though. I felt like, I ain't saying not, beat the brakes off him or nothing, but I felt like he could have given us a little more.
Fuck that.
Something exciting. I mean, something exciting.
That.
No.
He needed to beat his ass. That's point blank period.
I mean, that's what he said he was going to do. That's what he said he was going to do.
You pay $100 for pay-per-view, right? So if I'm paying $100 for pay-per-view, I want to see your $50 million ass knock this thing out. Like, I want to see it on the ground.
I literally explained to y'all what was happening. I literally just explained it to you. We've been having the same argument about Floyd Money Mayweather for 20 fucking years. He hasn't knocked out anyone. He didn't knock out Oscar. He didn't knock out fucking Zab. He didn't knock out motherfucking Cotto. He didn't knock out Canelo. He didn't knock out
Pacquiao.
Pretty eye dude. You know what I'm saying? What's his name?
I was trying to think of his name, so I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, he ain't knock out Mosley. He ain't knock out Pacquiao. He ain't knocked out no motherfucking body. He ain't knock out Madonna. He's not a knockout artist. What he is a goddamn
defensive fighter,
marketer. No, the money is made prior to, bro. No
I said defensive fighter. I said defensive fighter.
That's just a matter of getting to the next check. It don't even make a difference.
Do you think he's a great boxer, though?
I do believe he's a great boxer. I do. But speed and defense is what which gets him to the next check. But changing your name from Pretty Boy Floyd and having a monster marketing campaign to go to Money Mayweather is literally a thing. People paid to see him lose.
He turned heel.
They wasn't paying to see him fight. They were paying to see him lose.
Hulk Hogan with the NWO.
Yeah, let me ask y'all something. Who was a more boring fight to watch? Just because of how defensive they are. Floyd Mayweather or damn, I forgot my man's name. My man from Winky too. But I'm thinking about Executioner.
Bernard
Hopkins.
Bernard. Yeah. Because Bernard was another bull who, man, it was beautiful to watch, but it wasn't the most exciting thing to watch, definitely. So who would you take as far as taking the excitement out? No, I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, they winning, and it is what it is for them, but it's not the most exciting fight to watch. I might say Bernard though.
I think the allure to Terrell's point. I think the allure to Mayweather though, the difference.
Jay, stop talking, Jay.
I think people thought like again like
stop talking, Jay. God.
Jay, it ain't working, yo.
Stop talking.
We wanted to see Mayweather lose, bro. Like. And sometimes I did too. I ain't gonna lie, because it's like, damn, like he can't be this perfect. So like a lot of times you just want to see how long what would be the person's tactic to knock this nigga out, and it never happened. You know what I'm saying?
It was the show before that too. It was the show that he put on before that. He fed off of being the guy that you hated. You get what I'm saying? He ran with that, and he was the best villain. You get what I'm saying? So his career was, especially once he became Money Mayweather, he made a career off being a villain and embracing the fact that y'all wanted to see me lose, but I'm not going to lose. And like Iceberg said, we tuned in every time, most of us, to see him lose, and he never did that 50 times. So
I'm
cool.
I'm extending him some flowers too, man. Because regardless of what, like him or love him, hate him or love him, it's difficult to do to keep relevancy, right? And it's also difficult to be masterful in the craft that you develop, no matter who you are. So shout out to him for that. In addition to like just the regular hard not life nature of his family and all of that structure, but outside of that, when I saw how hard the dude worked, that he was one of the ones that never smoked, never drank, and run all these miles 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd say, oh, people ain't doing that. You can't. I'm out of criticizing the dude. Beyond that, and then you see what that turns into is social proof over a couple of decades. Shout out to him for that. Whether you like him or love him or like him as a person, that ethic is inspiring.
That work. That's like the Kobe thing. Like Kobe. Yeah. I didn't say Kobe was in the gym. That man be out all night. He a whole bunch of money and all those things he do, but then he was always up to go work out, running the miles and putting that time in. So, you gotta respect you don't gotta like them, but you gotta respect them though.
Yeah.
I feel like
we fell in love with the antics, right? You know what I'm saying? Like literally, 24/7 was his show. Right. And then they
do they do that still?
Well, HBO dropped a boxing program, so no.
Right.
But Showtime has a spinoff once he left HBO and went to Showtime with that deal. So yeah, I forgot what Showtime is called, but it's 24/7 just on a different network. Like that was the thing, right? All the women and the massages and the clothes and the cars and the hard work, dedication, chants, and talking shit about your father and being around your uncle. Rest in peace, Roger. That's what it was, right? Like I said, you sell the fight prior to, so all that money is made in the buildup, right? He's a prize fighter, and I don't think people understand that, right? We want to sit there and watch a motherfucker get their head bashed in. But last time I seen Evander slurring his words, Meldrick Taylor slurring his words, Zab don't look as sharp as he used to.
Riddick Bowe,
Costazu. The list go on and on and on. The motherfuckers getting their head pounded in, right? So being defensive and outpointing the motherfucker is the name of the game. It's hit and not be hit. But as a casual fan, people are like, oh, I want to see somebody get knocked out. Why would you want to knock somebody out? It could get that's a bag fuck up for Floyd. That's a bag fuck up if he knocked him and pummeled that dude. You understand that? The fight for his brother is going to be double. So $100 million, how you turn into $200 million, you survive and got that going to give a motherfucker some hope. But had he walked in there and destroyed him in the first round, regardless of what he said, it just would have been fucking up the money. And nobody wants to fuck up the money because that's what's important.
I didn't want him to destroy him. It wasn't like I said, and that's just him in the nutshell.
Guess what you're gonna do when he fight Jake Paul?
Watch his brother.
It ain't the most fun thing.
Guess what you're gonna do?
Yeah. I just hope they don't know Sunday. If it's on a Sunday, I might be catching it on YouTube.
It don't matter if it's
Monday
on
morning.
Sunday. You gonna watch it?
No, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Okay, I hear you.
I might be catching that on YouTube Monday morning on the way to work or something.
I hear you.
That's just I'm talking shit now. You're probably right, but I just put it on a Saturday or Friday or something. I'm like,
well, he did that on purpose. He did it on purpose. Never fought on a Sunday. Why not? Let's see what ratings I can get. Now you're trying to figure out something. I never doubt the man who's a master marketer. Never. Ever. He get into it.
Okay. We'll see what's going to happen next with Floyd.
Two major things. Make sure that rain shit don't happen next time, whatever you do. And we need Snoop Dogg commentating.
So let's get to it.
That's right. My bad.
Well, like what you doing?
Yo, dumb dudes. I've been saying. Listen, I'm not a hater, man. I don't hate on nobody.
You don't have to say that.
But listen,
you don't even have to preface it, bro. You don't even preface it.
I don't get it.
Them cats is terrible, man.
Yeah,
they're not funny. They're not funny. There's nothing funny about them. I don't know.
I don't even know how they got on, yo.
Bro, I don't know who they know. There's nothing funny about these guys. Like, they got to be white people funny. Because at the end of the day, they not funny. Like, they're not funny to me. They're not funny at all. There's nothing funny about these guys at all. They clowns. They like fucking clowns.
Snoop Dogg would have killed that broadcast.
And right. And why did they? How do you follow Snoop Dogg with them?
They didn't. Snoop Dogg is Triller. That's Showtime.
Oh, right. And they fuck with Showtime.
These are MERO on Showtime. Yeah, they keep it in the family.
Yeah, that them guys are terrible, man. I'm sorry.
It's the bad idea.
You breaking up, cool. Say it again.
Good in that spot. That's engaging me. It's horrible.
Say it one more time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. They could have kept them guys. That whole situation was like, what was right about that night? That night, everything was wrong about this whole box. The wet sign in the middle of the ring was terrible, man. The rain was terrible.
Letting Brandon Marshall fucking goddamn commentate. What wrong?
Did they? Yo, why was they talking in the middle of the Migos performance?
Right.
And then everybody's lip singing. I'm sitting here watching Moneybag Yo. He's the record come on, and he's not even paying attention. So he start late. Like, this shit was just. I mean, I need to go back to Triller or something, man. That ain't it. Showtime ain't it. I'm sorry.
Floyd got business with Showtime.
It's time to get new business.
Hire the people from Triller. Dude, come on.
Something, that shit was terrible. But in the middle of the Migos performance, it's like this was bad. They played Quavo verse, right? The hook came on. Then when Takeoff came on, they start talking. That's like an ultimate slap in the face to Takeoff. Like, maybe as an artist, Juice, how would you feel about that?
I'd be mad as fuck.
Well, they lip singing anyway, so
I don't know, man. I think a lot of those things come down to, obviously this man, he made the money. So shit, he'll just hopefully take the feedback and, make it better next time.
Get better.
A lot of times you think shit gonna work and it just don't work.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Is there any other major fights coming up? The other brother about to fight somebody, ain't he?
Tank about to fight June 26th.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Tank versus Barrows. That's gonna be a good fight.
The whole city gonna go down there.
Hold on, ain't August? Ain't that Spence and Pacquiao?
Yeah.
I don't know why Spence. I don't know why Spence did that. I ain't sure.
Did what?
Pacquiao ain't no walk in the park.
Beat the shit out of him.
Well, tell him stop running from Tank though.
Who?
What you mean? Who? You don't play for Temple?
What?
Temple out, never mind, bro.
Did you just say Spence versus Tank?
I mean, not Tank. What's the other boy name?
Bud.
Bud, my bad. Bud. Yeah, tell him stop running from Bud. Hold on, bro. I apologize. Bro, that's the fight we want to see, dog. Like, come on. And it's only Spence. But you think you're going to take the Pacquiao fight like Pacquiao walk in the park? I don't think Pacquiao will walk in the park, bro.
He will beat the shot out of Pacquiao.
Who Pacquiao just beat that was supposed to, who thought Pacquiao was a walk in the park?
Who fuck he just fight?
Come on, you're the expert. What you know? Come on. You're supposed to be on top of your shit.
I ain't know.
All right, well, yeah. Pacquiao just took care of somebody who thought Pacquiao was a walk in the park. All right, yo, so let me tell y'all, man. So the other day, last week, me and the wife, we at Home Depot, right? I go to put my mask on. The boy at Home Depot tell me, "Oh no, you don't gotta wear that." So like they really walk like up here in Jersey, they really walk around here like no mask, like everywhere, no mask. How is it where y'all at? Because they dead serious, like ain't no mask on right now where I'm at.
Keith Thurman.
Okay, yeah, Keith Thurman, right. Got that ass whooped. But how you I just sing you out. So they was masked up when you was out today, Iceberg?
I put my mask on for me and nobody else.
I know, but
I don't know. I honestly don't know what the rules are.
It's kind of like so Greg Abbott is on some, it's conservative down here. He doesn't really want to reinforce going forward. People still wear masks though, like where I'm at, but you do see some people without it. I think for the most part, people are still taking precaution. You know what I'm saying? On their own.
What I think closer to iceberg, like I probably it's funny because I used to be like, man, he's mad early on. Then now I'm like, I'm gonna keep rocking mine because it give you a, a leave me alone. I'm all business wherever I'm going, where I'm going at. So
Give
if
me
I
some
don't have it on, it's all
space.
good. Yeah, but in public, I don't. Yeah,
I still
I'm
been
all
wearing
right
mine,
going to
but
get my food and coming out.
I'm still wearing mine, but they just out here like, I mean, in the last week, I'm just like seeing, and I'm talking about like when I was in the
I
hood,
don't think it's
I
going
used to,
back.
yeah, and even on TV,
I'm sorry.
they got Grant Hill and who on there but Grant Hill? I want to say I think it's Marv, but I might be tripping. They don't got the plastic screen up between them no more. They sitting side
Yeah,
by side, no screens, no nothing. Like they had the little
it,
plastic up.
it's something to that, man, and it's something to like in real life, real time, real business more than kind of how you see it. You seeing it like you just said, Neef, but you know how they was talking about probably the stuff really pay attention to the whole 80% vaccinated and these rules going down and you get more latitude to kind of be free. Excuse me. I think it's actually mirroring public and it's also in like medicine kind of mirroring people's perceptions, right? If a business is mostly vaccinated, people are actually whether you believe in it or not, beyond that, people are actually maybe gravitating towards places that are or the employees are vaccinated versus not, and kind of coming out or unthawing a bit. And so I don't. I mean, I don't foresee it going back the opposite way, the way it was. I just don't see it no more. And either you're just gonna see this evolution of people wearing masks indefinitely, and then probably most not. But
Yeah, yeah.
I don't. Maybe it's a time in life. I don't really want to be in crowded spaces like this with people really know more ever if I can help it. So either
Yeah,
way,
I feel you though. Like I wear mine when I'm not around nobody. I wear it down, but when I'm around people, mask up. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely. I think I'm sticking to that too.
I mean, so we literally had shindigs, soirees, and parties in the middle of all of this with my family, and I never had a mask on. Right. So for me, it's about the outside world with you nasty motherfuckers that I see not washing your hands. Right. If I travel a lot. Right. And when I, what I'm saying, get from one place to another, I drink a lot of water these days. I got to go to the restroom. Right. And just watching a nasty motherfucker not goddamn wash his hands and shit. I just be making sure they ain't going to my gate. Like it's a whole twist. Like now I had to sit next to you, motherfucker. Like those are reasons that COVID spread throughout the goddamn world with y'all nasty asses. Wash y'all nasty ass hands. Right? We talked about how the soap went up and toilet paper went up. Like what the fuck was y'all doing prior to? You motherfuckers is disgusting to me. Fucking disgusting.
And then the crazy part is, like, especially at the airport, you be done stopped at one of them little stands, and somebody that picked up the same guy you seen he washed his hands, he done picked up a bag of chips and then put it back. And then that right there is somebody taking that bag of chips and then opening and eating it. And when you get into the thought, when you really think about how all this stuff can happen, it's just like, how the hell we been doing it for all this time and still,
yeah,
trying to
I say
maintain
they
health.
keep some of this space protocol, man. I don't think nothing wrong with that. Build spaces a little more open. There's a
Agreed.
lot of unused space. Man, you ever just drive and look at all the unused land and space? I don't care where you at and anywhere. You like, man, it's a lot of space. You know what I'm saying? Build these things a little more spacey and I'm down with all that. Space us out. You know what I'm saying? Couple us up, two, space, two, whatever. Build spaces with this idea in mind anyway. Yeah. Don't go back to overcrowding.
Hell yeah. Let's keep that 6 feet, them things in them stores and them lines where you gotta be 6. I'm fine with keeping it just like that. Absolutely fine.
I don't feel no liberty taken away from being closer to in line. Man, come on, back up. We always wanted to back up space anyway.
True.
It was a joke. It was a joke about personal space among certain folks, versus others.
And it's crazy. It's crazy Iceberg said that because yo, I'm the main guy. Like if I'm around my family, I don't need my mask or nothing. I don't care how close you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not, it's a strange when I'm around strangers, I need to be masked up and just 6 feet. That's what
At
I need.
least 4 cookouts and 3 parties on the height of
Yeah, and I never had a mask on.
All was safe, right? Like
Nobody ever left, and you get that call or that text like, yo, you know such and such. Nobody had no COVID.
I'm in close proximity, sleepovers, all types of shit.
Yep.
Like
sitting around the table eating.
Actually kept it on a low too.
Right, like shh.
Don't tell nobody.
We don't want the police to show up.
Right.
Right.
I told you, like, hey, go back to that shindig we had in December when the lady was like, oh, y'all gotta wear your mask in here. Like, I'm not wearing my mask in here, lady. I don't know what you're talking about.
I forgot. There was a time going in the barbershop where they had blacked out the windows and you had a double secret knock call before you jump, you know, like for real.
Yeah, that was last year. Yeah.
Black and
man had the tarp up on the door so you couldn't see it there.
Right.
So you know, I'm on camera like most days out the week. So I never started getting my hair cut, but at the height of it was just me and my son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's crazy.
Motherfuckers wouldn't even go to the barbershop to cut.
In the barbershop now, when I went on Saturday, I mean on Friday, ain't nobody had no mask on. Like, I don't know what's going. It's in Jersey. It's crazy because y'all know I work in Philly. So in Philly, everybody's still masked up. But where I live at, everybody's like said fuck the mask, and I'm like nah. But it was crazy. The Home Depot guy, the guy who collect the carts, was like, oh no, you don't need your mask, and I'm like, nah, bro, I do need my mask. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't with it. But we was talking about before we went on. We talking about the prices of everything going up. Cool. You was talking about crab legs, king crab legs being twice the price. Everything is just like the numbers right now. It's crazy. The shortages is crazy right now. I thought we were seeing the end of that probably. With, you know, remember we all went through that water pan in the deep into the pandemic or in the middle of it. It was really hard to come by Lysol wipes and paper towels. Those were like major things that were hard to come by. But now it's over and it's still. What are y'all seeing now? That's still.
It's not the fact that it's over. It's the fact of supply and demand, right? So what it takes for that captain to run his crew, will he make money, right? For going out to sea, for transporting those crab legs or whatever the commodity may be back, will he make money? And that's the issue right now, the fluctuation, especially in the food market right now, right? So as they say in the cooking industry and in our field that some of us know, the more hands that touch it, the higher it's going to be, right? So, for things like that, it's going to be high because fuel for a boat is expensive as far as I know. And they got these big charters, so I think it's going to go to a certain point before something will be done. As far as the government trying
how long do you see this being a issue? Is it 6 months? We talking 2022?
At least another 2 years, bro.
Okay.
Easy.
I was going to shortchange it. I was going to say by the end of the year.
That's the one thing they can't rush back, huh? Because they trying to rush everything else back. They can't rush that back.
You shouldn't shortchange it. So here's the problem, right? And one, it's funny because like motherfuckers fishing for crab legs. First of all, they fishing for whole crabs. Like those crab legs are attached to crabs.
Yeah, who said they was fishing for crab legs?
Jay said it, but like it was innocent. But I just find it funny. We're like, yo, the crab legs, as if you just
pull out crab legs by
No.
I wasn't clowning you, bro. So I'm just saying
that's the name of this episode.
Nah, bro, it wasn't a shot at you, but like that's how motherfuckers talk about it too. Like, yeah, yo, out there.
I ain't catch it. I'm mad I ain't catch it. Where JB at? We need JB here. He recorded.
Oh shit! But so here's the twist about it, man. They start calling it a pandemic, right? Because motherfuckers was coming up during the pandemic, and everybody was coming up. When the money started flowing, inflation is still a thing, right? So it all just is going to go. And whatever you can goddamn raise the price up on, especially commodities, wheat, frozen concentrated orange juice, pork bellies, right? You know what I'm saying? All of those lumber, right? All of those things matter in real world time, right? So when your orange juice start costing $6, you might not pay that much attention to it, but guess what? That's how much it costs, right? Or your pack of 1 pound pack of bacon is now $8, $8.25, $8.50, $8.75. $8.99, right? You know what I'm saying? They might put it on the special buy price for $8.75. You think you're doing something when that same pack of bacon used to be $5 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
So when I said longer, what I'm saying is there's cardboard shortages, there's chip shortages, and those chips ain't just for one thing, right? The PlayStation and the Xbox came out in November. Them shits are still scarce. Right? It's fucking June. So 7 months later, you still can't walk in the store and get a PlayStation 5 if your life depended on it.
Thank God for Iceberg.
So the key, and I'm glad you said that too, bro. The key is getting ahead of all of it. Is where it's really smart. But so like you gotta think about it. iPhone come out every September. Well, guess what? They got chips in them too, right? Motherfuckers want to do stuff. Everything that's boxed up is boxed in cardboard, right? Every package you get come in cardboard. Well, why is there a cardboard shortage? Because all that shit got daggone supply, you know what I'm saying, go through goddamn Amazon, which they done bumped up too. So everybody got to pay, man. Somebody got to pay for all this shit. You know what I mean?
Man, it was like a shipping container shortage.
Yeah.
You talk about like the bad pandemic, calling a pandemic. I saw a designer bag of weed on my social media somewhere talking about Moneybag Joe, and it had Joe Biden because he was giving out stimulus checks, man. It's crazy out here. It's crazy, man. Moneybag Joe, a bag of weed.
Stimulus checks. They're like, we print money at will. Nobody knows how many dollars in circulation, right?
Oh, like, what you say? Somebody got to. What you just somebody got to pay for it, right?
My bad. Plus, we forgot almost snuck passes. Jeff Bezos getting passed as the richest man a couple times.
I hate it.
Say it again, cool.
We lost you.
One of those own shit. Timeline. He the Moet guy, because every good sales is absolutely right, Iceberg. Ridiculous.
All right, now say that again, cool, because we
lost the whole thing, bro.
Say that one more time. Jeff Bezos got skipped over a couple of times as the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
Because the guy that owns the brands, what, Dior and like Moet, Louis V.
Yeah, and Tiffany's.
Yeah, Tiffany's. Luxury goods sales shot up in the same pandemic, you know, so to speak. So to speak to Iceberg's point about like inflation and people just spending the stimulus as you get it.
Well, speaking of Jeff Bezos, he announces he'll be on the first crew space flight of the Blue Origin rocket. And you talking about going to the moon, ain't you?
Why are motherfuckers fascinated with going to the moon?
Hey, them aliens gonna help them out.
So we got to get there too. We'll hold that juice.
I'm so confused why motherfuckers is fascinated about going to the moon.
If they can fake it in the 60s, they definitely can fake it now.
Ain't no fucking way they went to the moon in the 60s. I said it. I fucking said it. I hate that we even talk about that shit. Like, no fucking way.
Yo, it's a man who walks.
If that's the case, then right. If that's the case, then now what in the Bible is true, because how do you get the word right before actually the dictionary?
What happened?
Right? How do you get the word out of the Bible before you actually have a dictionary?
I don't understand what's going on right now.
How do you get words from the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? But the dictionary was created later. How did he get these words? He got what? They got seven different remixes to the
Hey,
Bible, right?
dog,
Let's
y'all
fix
make
things.
sure y'all check. Jay, you good? Jay, you know the Bible wasn't necessarily the first time written in English, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I've said this to him. Like, you see, I asked like 3 times. I'm like, so how did you
My man
get the
said,
word? Hold
my
on. He
man said,
said,
how did we get
hold
how
on,
did we
yeah.
get words, man? How did we get words on paper,
How do we
man?
get words in the
How?
Bible before the dictionary?
How do we get words in the Bible
Yo,
before the dictionary? That's
this
top 5
yo.
stupidest questions I've ever heard in my entire life.
No, no. Jay said to me the last couple weeks, like, hold on now. Ain't no such thing as a stupid question, is it? I don't know, Jay, but
No.
you
It
pushing
is.
the border like a muff.
Hey, no, matter of fact, no, Jay, let me be clear. No, with all due respect, that was disrespectful for me to say that. What
He know we
what
playing.
does your question mean, Bradley? I don't even understand your question.
Leave it alone, Jay. Just leave it where it's at. Don't dig it
I'm gonna leave
don't
where
dig
it's
it no
at there.
deeper. Don't dig it no deeper. So let's get back to the moon, right? Because I don't even know how he got on the Bible and dictionaries, but so
I got there real quick. I got there real quick because like how he just said ain't shit real, right? So if you don't see stuff or you don't hear, see or hear stuff, then I don't believe it until I see it. Right?
believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
There we go. I couldn't think of that shit, but there
Yeah,
you
you
go.
shouldn't have went to
Hey,
the Bible and dictionaries though. That wasn't it. Yo, so back to the moon.
So here's my thing about so they was like your cell phone is more powerful than every computer, you know what I'm saying, ever used to get the moon landed like by NASA. I'm like, well, that shit don't make no sense that we can't get to the moon today, but we could in what 68, 69? What was it?
Right. So what they said there was a lucky
A lucky what?
right. They just got lucky that one time.
I'm not rolling.
I'm not either. But this the crazy part. Neil Armstrong though is the like, you know how many free meals, how his life has been different because of this.
Oh, they was bouncing on the moon and everything. They was
right. Right. So if this never happened, this man has got all these things in his life. I'm pretty sure he's never probably paid for a meal. And there's so many free meals he done got so much.
Show me the fucking
awards.
flag on the moon.
But
show it to me.
Imagine being that. Listen, imagine being that guy walking around knowing you didn't do the shit that they sent back here glorifying you for.
They might have offed him if he'd have thought otherwise, man. He had to live that life.
Yeah, live that life for real.
Yeah, is Neil Armstrong still alive?
No.
On his deathbed, I'd have just been like, I never went. I never made it. Him and the homies, but he the most was crazy. How many are on a spaceship? How many people would do 3 or 4 on a spaceship?
You got Neil, you got Buzz, and I don't even know the other dude name.
Oh, see, I didn't even. Just about to ask what's their names, right? I'm about to say like he just get all the glory. Like the second boy don't get no love.
See when they this is the creation of an NDA when they said they went to the moon. It's like, all right, sign this. You can't talk about it for the rest of your life. That's what the NDA came
why
out.
would you when you can enjoy the fruits of it? You know how many women probably throw themselves at him? You get what I'm saying? Like, imagine. You live a whole other life off of this whole moon thing. That's crazy.
Oh, girl, he just came back from the moon. Let me give me some space dick. That's crazy, right?
Okay, so Dame time. All right. What else I have for y'all? Oh, did y'all check out the Lil Baby and Lil Durk? I know Iceberg didn't. I'm talking to really
yeah, I'm running it. I'm running it right now, to be honest. Like I'm going through it. And just
Voices
really
of the Heroes. Voices of the Heroes.
I'm gonna say this, Lil Baby. Lil Baby hard, bro. Lil Baby hard, dog. It's like it's kind of like it's undeniable now. And he rapping like he wanna be there, bro. He wanna do this. So.
I've been whispering this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. Little Baby, no corny verses. I haven't heard a verse that he's been on any song where he's been corny on it. No corny verses, Lil Baby. And I'm proud of Durk. Durk definitely did his thing. It was a well put together album. It's definitely that term a vibe. You know, that term is used a whole lot when it comes to music. That's what it definitely feel like. It definitely feel like every song, man. It ain't one drink that I didn't like. Is there anything you didn't like on that, Juice? Every feature felt right.
So I think we've talked about this previously as far as like music when you talk about a vibe and playlisting, right? Like if you're not doing that, you're suffering. So like for me, I feel like that's really the whole vibe, but it's just a playlist, bro. Every song leads into the next song just right. Again, I'm still really going through it because I'm dissecting the production. Man, that's the first place I want to go. And you know, I heard a lot of ruckus about, of course, Lil Baby rapping. You know what I'm saying, as far as the praise in it. So I think I'm jamming it as one project. Like that's how I'm jamming music nowadays. Like I want the whole project. I don't want just one song. I want the whole project.
No skips. I haven't felt like anything was. I listened to it Friday, Saturday. I listened to it from when it dropped, probably all day Friday, all day Saturday until the game night joint popped off. I was listening to it heavy. I didn't even get to listen to Lloyd Banks joint yet, which I'm kind of shocked I didn't get a chance to get to that because I was listening to Lil Baby. I mean, and Lil Dirt, man. It's definitely. I think it might be one of them albums that And then I heard somebody say something. I can't even take this for like I said it myself, but I think it was definitely dope that it was said, and I heard it on the Joe Budden podcast. I can't deny it. It's dope that those two guys, like we always wanted the J. Cole and Kendrick, like two guys who hot right now doing the album together, and I think that was dope that they did that while they basically two guys who you hear their name ring out a lot to do the album and put it out and not have us sitting back waiting. It was something that we weren't even expecting to happen. It kind of happened fast. It felt like might have been a couple weeks out. I heard about it. And then it dropped, but it feels good to see some of the hottest artists put out music together without us having to wait. It's like sometimes I'd be like waiting for that fight. We talking about fighting earlier, the boxing. We waiting for that big fight, and then it end up getting old, and it's like you don't even want to see the fight no more. It felt like that. It felt like them doing it at the right time while they still fresh.
Yeah, no, that was a good idea. That's a good idea. I think it's gonna benefit them for sure moving forward.
I wish JB, you ain't there, JB. I know he probably listen. JB, he don't miss no music.
I ain't really listened to it. I ain't really listened to it.
You ain't get a chance to yet?
Nah. I'm gonna peep it though.
It's definitely good, feel good though. Cool. You get a chance, Jay? No? Oh, Jay don't like Lil Baby. I forgot Jay and Rel. Okay.
No. Don't say I don't like. Can't say I don't like him. I just don't listen to him as much as you do.
And how much do I listen to him, Jay? You
every day?
You went through no, I don't. Are you serious? Are you serious?
You definitely like you got motherfucking Lil Baby and Serato every morning walking to the
I saw you with a Lil Baby t-shirt on the fucking other day.
It looked like you got a Lil Baby t-shirt on right now. Literally, motherfucker.
Man, listen. So I didn't. But I had. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay.
Go ahead, cool.
No. But
what's the name of his album? I'm about to download it.
But no, I just don't listen to it as much.
Who?
Voices of the Heroes. I just don't listen to it as much. I'll skim through it and like you said, like I listen to each song and I pick what song I like and maybe I'll listen to it like that. But I don't go through the whole track like you do. Or I won't. It won't be in my rotation.
Stop speaking about me like what my music situation is, brother. Go ahead, cool.
Your music situation.
I'm talking about music life like my music life or something.
I did not give it a whole listen through. So I want to get it, give it that respect. You know what I mean? Just in general. So I ain't done it yet. But I like Lil Baby, and it started because I was forced to listen with younger children in the house, but I heard a couple snippets. And so I heard a recent one since we just came out, but I couldn't share it because of like a private thing or whatever the case may be. But he basically was talking about, he had little dreads or little locks at the time. And he was talking about like a 30-second clip of him talking about, I always knew I was going to be a millionaire. So I kept preparing myself. I kept, kind of repeating it in my head. And I was, preparing. He was like, something about the law of attraction and all of this. So, that's what we all aspire to on some level. So I think it's definitely a bit something different outside of the mumble and how he come across as part of that group. Is definitely a bit something different, seemingly about the young man. So I'm gonna give it a bump when I get a chance. We got to elevate the lyrics, though. I mean, I don't want what's the name, but you know, I mean, Dirk
Oh,
lost his brother, I understand, or whatever the case may be. We got to elevate the lyrics. So the first couple jokes I heard, I just wasn't even in the mood to kind of receive what I was hearing. You know what I mean? Early on, if I'm being completely honest.
yeah. So we can talk about that a little bit. All I really read was that his brother had got killed. I'm not sure the details of it. I don't have it. Juice, are you more familiar with? Have you heard more about that situation?
Not the details. I know his bro just, you know, he died outside the nightclub. Well, I guess it was over the weekend. I mean, yeah,
It felt like Saturday or Sunday.
yeah. So that's about as far as I go with it, man. Man, it's just so much surrounding them guys, man. I don't know. It's just a little disheartening, you know, all the death that's around, and just condolences to the family, and hopefully they figure that shit out, bro.
And it got to be tough too, reaching, you know, like some of the biggest heights of your career. You know, Dirk's name is ringing out a whole lot now, and losing one of his best friends. I assume from their relationship, King Von. They were like real good friends, like almost best friends, right? Juice or something similar to that.
Right.
So losing him,
bros, man. Yeah, they best friends. Yeah,
right. So losing your best friend and then losing your brother in a 6-month period, got to be. And then you're at, like I said, you just dropped the album Lil Baby that people are talking about a whole lot. The Drake verse, your name is ringing out. So you're seeing some of the most success of your career, and then losing two, you know, probably important people. They got to be, you know, a hell of a thing to go through when you're, especially being as, you know, those are the people you probably want to share that success with. You know what I'm saying? Those are probably some of the people you call first when you're doing these things now, and now they're not here anymore. It got to be tough for Dirk.
Bro, that's the type of energy you invite. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With
like Cool said, we got to elevate the lyrics. You know what I mean? Go, Rama.
No, you good, bro. Like with just all that stuff that you talk about, and you looking for what's the other little buddy name who killed Vaughn? What his man? Rondo. Like you, bro, all that type of energy, you just invite it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I like being places where I don't feel like I'm gonna get shot. So like, fuck that. Why would you be in the club just like? That shit's scary to me.
Well, you know, I want to say this too, man. You know what I'm saying? To take this time to put that out, that the lyrics and content, subject matter, all that definitely gotta elevate. Because the truth of the matter is, even though the masses tune in, those guys' lifestyles aren't really reflective of the masses of children now. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that one bit. It's just a very attractive thing to pay attention to. So yeah, I definitely think the subject matter has to elevate. You know, I don't want to be the guy to be like, hey, well, what do you expect? But you know, yeah, man, you know, it's like you're constantly rapping about having shooters. You know, you're constantly rapping about death. You know, you want to take the Jay-Z model where you see the ascension from the streets, and I just hope that we start to see that more. Like Jay-Z's whole model was, you know, you go back to early on, Jay could get grimy, Jay could get hood, Jay was talking gangster shit, but like eventually you see him ascend, you know, past like getting out of the gangsterism and really into becoming a real businessman and then family man. So it's like that's the model, man.
But I think too, you got to look and just talking about like I think Dirt like 27. When we first heard Hope was 26. So when he was probably getting that out of us, not excuse me, because they definitely got to change. There doesn't have to be some change. But when you compare those two, Hope was a lot older coming into the game than Dirk. I think Dirk was in like I think he was a teenager rapping. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Hove the first couple albums. Let's say the first two albums, Hove 26, 27. Dirk is like.
But we can't excuse the youth.
I'm not saying I'm not excusing.
No. I know you're not.
I'm just saying when you comparing Hove, the age, you know what I'm saying? That type, just on that point.
I know you're not excusing it. It's just that like it's a part of our culture. Yeah, it's a part of our culture regardless. Like if you're young or old, and it should be something that at this point we should have been has elevated beyond the violence and that's portrayed in our lyrics.
Let me can I
Of
ask a
our
question?
music.
Can I ask
Yeah,
a question? If it changed, let's say the lyrics change, right? The lyrics change. A lot of guys give a lot of percent. We see a big change as far as that. Does the violence on the street numbers drop?
I think it'll
Yes.
contribute. I absolutely think it'll contribute.
Okay.
Yes, because
I think it'll contribute.
no matter how you believe it, when you give credence and credit to Little Baby for understanding the mantras behind "I'm going to be a millionaire," I'm preparing myself. I keep saying it. The repetition. You have to look at Biggie saying, "The more money you get, the more problems you see, and jealousy and whatever death." And you invite nobody till somebody kills you was inviting it on himself. I don't give a damn how you
Ready
look
to
at
die.
it. Ready to die, right? Pac and all these things, the invitation of death, the same mantra the same tongue that you use to invite the prosperity was the same tongue that you use to invite that bad comment. Nobody is saying that if you slip up and say a thing once, or if you live so super duper righteous or whatever, that stuff won't happen to you anyway. Everybody knows better than that. However, the repetition behind that, right, and putting yourself in certain environments, crossing more streets, not less, having less stuff to do tomorrow, not more, right? That's a recipe, and it filters its way into our music. And the only reason it's just a reason why we say, we don't want to die younger. We want to learn from the mistakes of a generation and the generation before, right? So we know it. Everybody understands it. You know the repetition. We understand law of attraction. We on this wave. We got to get there. And that nobody want to sound like no old head pressing young heads to do whatever. But like there is a responsibility when we are missing, they are missing opportunities for the kids' lives or robbing themselves and their family of their own individual lives because you live in super duper reckless with all of the money and computers in your pocket to figure it out. We can't not put it out there like that.
What made me ask that question a little bit was a guy like E40, right? Who doesn't rap. From what I know, I'm not the biggest E40 fan in the world, so I'm not, the guy to tell you. But from the music I hear, he never speaks about being, as we all know. I'm familiar with. We know the E40 not a guy to play with, but he don't rap about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering, if the music like E40. Am I right? Do E40 rap?
Elevation.
Just saying, 40 can get you touched though. Like. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying on the opposite side of things, because a lot of these guys who talking that, it's some guys that really are, in the streets, and there's some guys that just be talking because it sound good. You get what I'm saying? So
but it's not even it's the influence. Like if you interact with younger kids. I mean, younger. I'm gonna say kids, but you interact with young dudes probably still. You know what I mean? And who might still be involved in quote unquote street life, and especially like out here, you can. It's almost like a straight line, right? You can hear the violence in the lyrics, and then you be like, then you'll see such and such at the carryout, and they pulling out quote unquote the dick and balls, which is the extendo clip with 2 drums or whatever you want to call it on a semi-automatic weapon. Then you'll hear that same reference in the music, and it's like, yo. You know what I mean? Like, how is it? How can you not? And I'm not saying how can you not see that parallel and say that all right, even if it's fiction, even if it's entertainment, it's still being that energy. Like Cool said, is being transferred. Like it's going to the places that will absorb it and then ultimately take it to the next level or look at it like that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to do.
Let me ask you this.
Like, for example, Lil Reese been shot twice. He still talk crazy on Twitter. Still.
Yeah, I think it's just catering to your audience a little too. Because
that shit get you killed, bro.
Some of us, we'll listen to it, right? But E40 is someone we grew up with. We listen to the growth of his music, and we watch the growth of his success from being just E40 to doing movies now to doing wine, to doing cooking or whatever else he may be doing, right? So we've seen the growth and we can relate to it. So, a 27, 26-year-old guy or a young man, or whatever you want to say, kid, and they can relate probably to more of Lord, what's his name? Lord Dirt, and whatnot. And we can, they wouldn't relate to E40 and what he's saying because I don't think they've reached that level of growth yet where you can relate to.
Let me ask you that. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think with some artists, is it more of artists speaking on what they see in their music, or is it artists? Because it seems like it's like, oh, artists are saying this, so this is why they're doing this in the streets. But
well,
question,
I mean, we gotta
hold on. Let me finish. So my question is it the streets is following the music, or is this what these guys are actually saying and they're just pointing it out in their music? You get what I'm saying? How much of that is percentage wise? You get what I'm saying?
So it's just like when we invited gang culture into hip hop, and trigger alert, because some people may get triggered by this. Let's be more mature, but I know there's guys that are in gang culture that are adults and they still, wear those flags at their heart. But if we're just being honest, that was just, there was no male guidance there. So we went to these tribes and, we adopted that. But once we put that inside of hip hop, I think that's where it started. When you look at a guy like Tupac, who was not a blood, he was not a part of that gang, but he became a part of that gang through money, through association. They allowed him in. The gangsters allowed it. So before Tekashi, gangs have been allowing guys to come in and with their money and influence and be a part of their sets. Well, what that does is that broadens that attention, and it also broadens that influence. So I think since the onset of that, it's been this chase to be as real, as gangster as you possibly can, because the thing is, in your music, you must be authentic. If your music is going to sell, the truth of the matter is you must be authentic. And the more authentic you are, the more music you'll sell. Now, at the end of the day, here's the crazy thing about this. I don't think any of these guys are independent. None of them are independent. They're signed by labels. So that intellectual property, ultimately, when something happens to these guys, it will belong to the label. I mean, we don't even look at it like that. Go ahead.
I question your statement a little bit, Juice, though, because you said the guys who sell the most records are authentic. And you look at a guy like Tekashi before everything blew up, that wasn't really who he was. You get what I'm saying? So I think, I don't know if that's necessarily true.
He really did. So regardless of how you feel about him, he really did interact with a gang. But he really did get involved in criminal. So let me finish like that. Okay. But that's my point is it may not be who he should be. It may not be who he really was, but he did whatever he had to do in his mind. He felt to ascend in entertainment. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying that's the problem. There lies the problem, is that if for those in a certain genre of music feel like if I'm going to even be doing this, I have to be that. So I will participate. It's not like, at a point, where guys were just like, I'm acting and it's just the act. And to be honest, I don't think it was ever an act. I think it became a part of the persona. You're gonna have, listen, bro, like
you still talking about Tekashi? You still talking about Tekashi, or are you talking about in general?
No. I'm talking about rappers as a whole. Even Tupac. I love Tupac. Tupac is one of my favorite rappers. I have a painting of him. But if I'm being honest, he still rides the line of somebody that was an imposter himself, because he did not grow up in that neighborhood. He did not. That's not where he's from. Chris Brown,
Soulja Boy,
yeah,
Lil
Wayne. So Tekashi got caught. Tekashi got in a situation where he did what a civilian would do, because that's really what he is. But all of those guys, none of those guys were never hit with criminal charges, so we wouldn't know what they would do either if they was facing the real mandatory. If we just being real, bro, like if we talking real, shit out here in the world that you got to deal with or that these street guys have to deal with, and those of us that know and interact with street guys or have known, Frank Lucas snitched. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, huh?
Let me ask this question though, because I never really got this question answered, and I want to go back to this. How many? I'm curious as to what percentage of rappers do we think is speaking about what they see when they look out their window, or when they're going to school, or they're crossing streets, or how many people are?
I think the younger rappers.
Hold on. Or some people just trying to. That's what I'm saying. Like okay, as an artist, you express what you see. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of creativity, what you see is where you come from, what you deal with on a daily basis. Right. Is that what's going on, or is it a thing where as though they're just, you know what I'm saying? It's like a thing where as though
I think for younger rappers, like it depends on your genre, but I will say the younger rappers with this killing shit, they're literally coming straight off of, listen, bro, like that shit sells. So it's nothing for somebody to get behind that and take it up. I can go get a kid right now. He's gang affiliated. He really has some real charges on him. I can take him and sensationalize him because that's gonna go. And that's what's happening. What's happening is, there is no guidance there. It ain't no real niggas coming in and like, you think about Berry Gordy, right? In Motown and the Supremes, Marvin Gaye, they were from the ghetto, bro. They were from the ghettos. They were from the projects. They could have easily went a different way, but he took them and groomed them for the entertainment business and to go in a certain direction. Well, these guys, it isn't the case. It's like you talk about that. It's just they can make videos on their own, bro, of just doing some wild shit and it'll get 50K. You know what I'm saying? So they're turning up. Go ahead, cool. I'm sorry.
And that's I think to the question, I think it's a good question. I think a generation ago, it's a spot on question, right? This is where you hear the Method Man get on radio and say, "Damn, where they get all this money from?" All right, so if you fast forward it now, what do people hustle for? What people sell drugs for? What people hustle for? It's supposed to be to feed their kids, right? But everybody also got money sleeves on their arms. So why are we still killing each other? Some shit ain't adding up.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So sure, it's reflective of a certain area or space, but we also know that a lot of these things are over policed and a lot of this crime happens in small zip codes all across the country. It is absolutely not reflective of the broader majority of even the regular dudes in these same neighborhoods. Look at this podcast as an example. When we start to realize at 40, it was more dudes that didn't invite the police in their lives, respect to all brothers, but more of us that didn't necessarily just go out of our way to invite the police in our lives and try to live as straight as we could, then it is the other element. So yes, it's reflective of a small group of people like I ain't gonna name no names, but yes, but that small niche of people, the shooters, the hitters, the enforcers is not the majority of any major hood folks. There's a lot of thread of common folks from regular men, plumbers and all of that in these same hoods. So, still, what's the point? If you got money, if you got all the money, why are we killing each other indiscriminately? It's like less life. It's like a devaluing of life, even more so than it was a generation ago. So it's not to point the finger at the young guys, but I don't, it's a reason for that. So not quite the same parallel like before to your question, but definitely something along those lines. My bad.
It's like D'Angelo said on The Wire. He said the cops ain't here for the drugs; they're here for the bodies. Like when you said that was like, why is if everybody making money, why is people dying? And that just, I don't know why that popped into my head though. Like basically, that's
exactly right.
That popped into my head when you said that. We're gonna leave that where it's at. I hope Dirk. Hopefully, he opened his out. Well, hopefully, don't nothing happen to him. When you got your best friend die, your dad died. Your brother died. You might need to be careful and watch how you moving and who you dealing with.
That's a death peek around the corner, right? When that shit happens to you.
Yeah. You want to go into UFOs, Juice? I know you've been. Did we touch that? I felt like we touched it a little. We touched it for a second, but I know that's something you wanted to get into.
You know, we don't have to match the gas on it, but I think it's something again that people need to take notice of. You know, again, the Navy declassified footage that they had of pilots having on the reconnaissance cam. They've had footage of UFOs. They've known about it. Supposedly they're going to be taking a lot of this information to Congress. Supposedly they're going to talk more in detail about it, but they exist, bro. Like this is what it is. I mean, I think with that being said, with that being known, I think there's a lot we can question now, but they for sure, exist, and we're catching it on.
They're just admitting it now. We all to hear it wasn't, oh my God, for real. It was like, all right.
I'm not believing it.
You don't believe it?
I'm not gonna believe it until I see it. I'm not gonna believe it because if that's
you're not faking reconnaissance cam, bro. This is where I'm gonna go ahead. This is why I'm gonna say,
Juice. I'm gonna just say this, Juice. Until I see it until I personally see it, right?
So what? So a spaceship got to pull up to your house.
It ain't got to.
They got to get out and say hello. What needs to happen for you, Jay, for you to believe?
Like I literally need. I need to see the ship, right? Because hold on, this is for me, and this is for me. There's some great editors out there, right? I don't care what camera it is, right? That's the first thing. The second thing, that just makes me believe what are they gonna say next? We got a superhero group like the Avengers, and the third thing is coming from the fucking Navy. That's not come on, man.
And that's why you was breaking up. That's why you was breaking up while you were talking about it.
I gotta ask a question. Jay, so you all right. So a few minutes ago, I'm just asking. A few minutes ago, you wanted to know where words came from in the Bible. Now you saying you don't believe verified intel from the Navy,
the United States Navy.
Yeah, I don't know, Jay. Huh? I just asking, bro. Because you really fucked my head up when you asked me.
And listen, and he fishes for crab legs. Let's not forget that.
He does what?
Fishes for crab legs.
First of all, I don't fish for crab legs at all, but I know how they get them. You got to take the whole. You got to take the whole body out.
The way you fish for crab legs, you grab 2 hood rats from Sandtown, and then.
Yo, don't ask me a question if you ain't got a beard. That's my new rule. Don't ask me a question if you ain't got no face, no hair on your face.
You'll get them crab legs so fucking fast. They come up the water like this.
Yeah.
Bro, the human arrogance to think that
we're the only ones.
Yeah. Like, you know how arrogant it is to think that?
All these different planets, and we just don't
fuck a different planet. It's like
I just gotta see it myself.
Galaxies per person on the planet.
Now hold on. How do we know that though?
Light, cameras, satellites. Okay. It's easy to send a satellite.
So they go that far.
So Niche.
Okay.
So out of all these weeks, right, we've been asking questions and questions after question. This mug want to come on camera, get rid of his Tyler Perry picture, and now ask me a question and then go and try to go back off.
What's that?
Yo, tell me, this is how I know aliens is real, dog. That's a dried stingray, but what it look like?
Shit, you gotta send that to the group. I wish I can.
It look like some shit from that movie. I forgot.
Independence Day.
That's a stingray, dog. We don't even know. We don't even know what's in the water.
I was just about to say that it's some shit in the water that's crazy, right? Mm-hmm.
It's shit in the water that we.
Is.
Yeah, right. It's shit in the water that we've never seen yet. Like that's
now that I will say yes, because we don't like he just said. Iceberg just said we don't know how deep the water is.
Know what will be crazy? Know what will be crazy?
Not
this ain't the edible talking. If UFOs didn't live out, listen. If UFOs didn't live out of space, they live deep in the sea.
Well, that's the thing. We don't even know. We don't even know if
because they said I think that my bad, JB.
go ahead.
They were saying something about one of them going into the water.
Yeah.
Like,
we
I'm
don't
like,
even know. We don't even know.
disappearing
like,
into the water.
we don't even know if like the depth of the ocean, because it could be another surface. Like it could be, we could go deep enough and then you be right back on with oxygen in the bubble. We don't know how deep that shit is. It's crazy.
Fucking megalodons down here chilling.
Yeah, seriously. It's probably still megalodons down
But
there.
that would be
that's very true.
It would be crazy if they're looking out of space or saying, they coming from, and there's really something within the depths of the earth or something, or you know what I'm saying? Because
Right,
everything's
my
like
thing is,
UFOs
how
coming
we
from
know
outer
them
space.
Stingrays, how we know them stingrays, like you said, like ain't aliens, and they just, the only way they can survive down here is underwater.
Oh, we having that high conversation. Okay.
I'm sober too.
So the max depth. The max depth of the
I sent the
ocean.
YouTube channel to Juice. I'm gonna send it to y'all, man. It's called Curve Stat, boy. They be now. I used to watch these when I was chiefing. Man, y'all still be chiefing. You watch them shits, they have your brain popping up.
Okay, send that.
I mean, as it is above, it is below. So I mean, it's possible.
Oh, okay, Juice. Okay,
right.
Morpheus.
In the Pacific Ocean, we went 36,161 feet. Do we really think that's the deepest?
Well, you've been asking the weird questions that they know. We don't know.
No, I'm agreeing.
No, I'm fucking with you. Jay, you know I'm fucking with you.
I'm
fucking with you.
I'm gonna send you some stuff you can just for me for your face. Shut up.
Just for me for your face.
Pause.
Hold on, just for me. Don't make you go here. Just for me, like. Know what?
The fact that he said just for me for your face. Pause.
Okay. Oh yeah. I just want to put up y'all said Dame as far as his shooting 12 threes in the playoff game. I'm just saying.
What you saying?
I'm saying 12 3. Oh, he ain't a 3-point shooter like that. 12 threes, a playoff record.
He never shot 40%. That's all I said. He never shot 40%. You said he was top 5. You gotta be.
I didn't say. I say he's in the. I didn't say he was actually top 5. I said.
Oh, okay.
I
thought he never shot. He never shot 40%.
Who's top 5 3-point shooters right now in the league?
In percentage wise, or of all time?
Just right now in the league. Top 5 3-point shooters. Steph Clay.
Seth is in there. Seth shot like 40 something.
Yeah, Seth. Both of the Curry brothers. I think Seth was like 41%.
I'm not talking about percentage. I'm saying.
Oh, Clay didn't play this year, bro.
Right
Clay didn't play this year. So you talking about right now? Clay ain't played in 2 years.
I say in the league.
He ain't played in 2 years.
I say in the league.
He ain't played in 2 years.
He's still in the league.
We don't know what that shot like after that, the ACL and.
Oh no, he don't put. It ain't a lie. He ain't gotta do a lot to get that shot off. That shit probably still good.
He had to change up something, probably. You don't think so? With them 2 injuries,
just balance. Really,
you gotta learn how to, bend your knee and pop off to get your shot.
Yeah, just the balance.
Oh, you got to flick that wrist too, Jay. I don't know if it ain't just bending your knees, bro.
That's a big part, though.
I don't think his form is going. I
don't know, Jay. That's a good. Hey, Jay, that's a good.
Sam Perkins ain't been his knees.
Any day you want to play me in 3 pointers, you let me know, big fella.
What? No, I play down low. Pause.
He's challenging me because I'm young.
I play down low. Pause.
Pause that shit. Pause. You're not moving this body. I'm gonna tell you this right there.
It's all right.
Pause again.
I'm gonna tumble finger you.
Whoa!
Whoa! My God!
Hey, we taking this too far. We taking this shit too far, bro.
My God! My God!
He said, "I'ma tumble finger you."
My guy!
None of that shit is
10-yard penalty.
What the fuck, my guy? Jesus Christ!
That's too close to gay meth sex.
I'ma tumble finger you. Wow.
Y'all on one tonight, boy.
No, you on one. Pause.
Like, yo, before that, he said, "You ain't gonna move this body. I'm a tumble finger."
There was too many pauses. I literally, In my mind, I was like, if I was pausing the show like this, I would cut it off. Like in my mind,
Right.
it was like pause.
Ah.
That was like a jab left. That was like a jab right cross. You ain't gonna
Like
move this
Floyd
body.
Mayweather flurry of pauses.
Right.
Hey,
You ain't gonna move this
Iceberg,
body.
wait, keep that 31. Keep that 31. We ain't never get enough of God. These boys.
Yeah,
More than 31, I thought. It was
we're gonna have to be all presented.
$31.58.
Oh.
Damn, we lost
Hey,
money.
why do you know the number that good, Jay? What the fuck is going on?
We named it a whole podcast,
I'm
bro.
gonna say
Oh,
it
yeah,
was a
that's
part.
right,
It was an episode.
Well, listen, the last couple episodes been right thankful to you, the new names we've been coming up with. Keep them coming, Jay. Pause.
I'm on the road tonight.
No, listen. You ever been around somebody who you gotta always like? I got my nephew in law. Like around him, you gotta watch everything you say because it'd be like, yo, you gotta watch every single thing you say like with a pause because he'll find it. He'll find
You
it.
advance to the pause game. You like, let me get some of the gummy bears. Pause. Like, whoa.
Gummy bears.
You say gummy. Like,
Right.
That's pretty funny.
Crazy.
Nobody play pause like a New York motherfucker though.
They gonna get you. Always. They gonna get you everything.
I used
Y'all
to
going
watch Dave Dash do that. That shit was funny.
Oh yeah, Cam and all
Cam too. Yeah.
Y'all going back to the movies?
Yes.
I just went to the movie.
Already been. Like, yeah.
I went. Did we go one time?
My people's been twice.
Yeah, my girls, they wanted
In a
to
week.
see, what was this shit? What just came out? Not The
Cruella.
Conjuring. Oh, The Quiet Place 2.
Well, that's on the Conjuring on HBO Max. I think certain stuff like
Yeah, we caught the Conjuring at the crib.
Right, certain stuff I ain't got no problem just because I got a nice size TV, so and the surround sound pretty good. So certain stuff I can just watch at the crib, but them special effect James, them things you really got to go to the movies to see.
Right. Keep it spacious. Let us keep the big seats. Let your family go. Not no overpacked crowds no more. Keep the option to be home or at the movie theaters and keep it pushing.
Cause they dropping all that stuff like the same day or a couple of days after. Like so,
Yeah.
HBO, it's not like
Yo,
you gotta wait a month or wait 6
Don't
weeks.
hold it no more.
I had a popcorn kernel caught in my throat when I went, boy. You would have thought motherfucking Contagion was in there. Everybody was in there like.
How you pausing the popcorn kernel, Jay?
No, he said I had something big stuck in my throat.
Oh yeah.
I said popcorn kernel in my throat.
You said big.
I didn't say big.
Jay is enjoying this shit way too much, bro.
I thought he said he had a popcorn kernel.
I did.
He
did. Just trying to get one off.
That's what I said.
Pause. Right. Once it starts, yo. Once you start, yo.
Big pause of the goddamn episode.
Yeah. The Lakers lost.
Man.
Who y'all got winning it, man? The way the Nets
Brooklyn beating Milwaukee by 30 right now.
Yo.
30?
Nah.
Like 50. At 50.
That was the last time I checked, it was 30. I was
without
like,
Harden.
God almighty.
Without Harden. Pause. See, once you started.
It's 47 points right now, bro.
This is the first. This will be the first final since 2010 that didn't have LeBron and Steph Curry. That's it. Them guys, the last 10 years had a big impact on this game.
Huh? I'm coming. I was taking my clothes off. Baby.
Whoa, brother.
No, pause.
Pause and mute. I was taking my. Yo, that was your sexy talk. I was taking my clothes off, baby.
I thought I was
taking my clothes off, baby.
I was taking my clothes off, baby.
Hey, baby. That's a TikTok right there.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Jay, take you to the top, baby.
Big Belly, you're right.
That's a TikTok right there.
TikTok, man.
If you're in the frame,
we're going up on the TikTok. You gotta make that shit.
I got you.
I don't know how you do that shit.
If you ain't afraid, baby.
Y'all could have swore.
JB thought he had his sexy voice on and shit.
I'm like, keep going like, oh yeah, it's Mr. Nasty time tonight.
Yo, that took me back to JB on that beat. That's what the JB on that beat just about this time last year, a week.
Oh, right.
It was
after. It was the anniversary.
Yeah, he was out on the beach.
He got a couple shirtless
taking my
appearances.
clothes
No?
off, baby. I don't know what's
Taking
up.
my clothes off,
That's what
baby.
y'all issue is, because between you and Jay, man, y'all can't keep a top on. Pause.
Yo, yeah. I be. Yeah. My son like that too. He take his shirt off too. He like a Viking.
Okay. Julio Jones got traded. I told you they weren't gonna get no one for him.
Yeah.
Bro.
I feel like anybody could have got it.
I'm hot that Baltimore didn't get it.
He didn't want to come to Baltimore.
That was
he didn't want to come.
I don't think everybody hyped like the Titans about to win the Super Bowl or something. I don't. Nah,
It makes them more dynamic.
It can still be 8-8.
They're not that much better. They're not.
They can still be 8-8.
Yeah, I don't believe it even.
They're that much better. You can't double. You can't double.
Yeah,
Julio,
but they can't.
Julio,
You couldn't really
AJ
double them.
Brown.
You couldn't really double them last year. They can't. Their defense is terrible.
And I don't think Julio gonna stay healthy. I don't think you
Right.
get
Nah, he
17 games out of Julio.
gonna give you the Julio 9 games. That's all you gonna get.
Right. You know what? Julio, and this will be the 1 year Julio will probably play all 17. Then next year he'll be back to 9 games. If he's going to play 17, it's going to be this year just to prove a point, because I don't know. I think he's one of them players that could have played through some shit that didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, he too, just like AD. You can get the AD too. Like AD,
like Deion Sanders said, I'm not playing through nothing. If I'm hurt, I'm sitting. If like Julio, I'm on that side, man, I ain't playing through shit.
But I'm saying Julio screaming he want to win. Deion got how many rings? 2? He only got 2.
3.
Deion got rings though. He got 2.
Deion got 2. Deion got 2.
He got rings, so Deion can say that. But Julio,
yeah, but I'm saying he didn't. Deion always said he wasn't playing through no pain for nobody. I don't blame him.
Deion got 2 rings. What
you mean?
What's the question, Jay?
What's the question?
Huh?
You was asking. Okay.
No, I'm not asking. That's a statement.
Okay.
What am I asking?
We was just saying.
Oh yeah. He got 2 rings.
Is he high?
I don't know what he's doing over there. He ain't never got no sleeves. We might have to have a one of them interventions, man. We got to find out what's going on with it. We got to go down there and make sure.
It's 92 degrees in Florida. Why do I?
It's 92 degrees in Philly. They just sent me home half a day because the AC wasn't working at work.
That's not Florida.
It's a different
That's
kind of heat.
That's not Florida heat. Yeah.
Jay,
and then what you got?
It'll be January in fucking New York, and I bet you still had that shirt on.
No, I ain't going to New York like that. No.
What's up with AD though, man?
He motherfucker getting beat by 43 points. This shit.
Street clothes.
He
talking Mr. Glass?
Yeah, he gotta get his body. He gotta get his body together, man. Like he gotta.
I think I don't even think
it's something he's not
getting
doing.
His body together. It may be just his.
No, he's fucking awkward, bro. Like you see how he fucking fell, doofy ass.
He also doesn't. He needs to learn how to fall.
Right, uncoordinated motherfucker. I never seen somebody so goddamn tall on their ass.
You know that's
so
what.
Much,
you seen Embiid. Embiid fall more than him.
Nah, but you know, somebody had to teach Embiid. They had to teach Joel how to fall.
Embiid fall a lot,
but he been able to play more games since they taught somebody taught him how to fall because he was falling and fucking himself up. Joel Embiid.
Who he play for?
Sixers.
For that. Why are you entertaining him?
Why
are you entertaining him?
Fuck out of here.
No, but AD got to do something, man. He making too much money, man.
He gotta go is what he gotta do.
Damn. You shipping him up already?
Bro. Fucking right.
Hold on.
It's LA.
Look
around. What's wrong with y'all?
Look around though. You got. First of all the things you gave up for him, you can't just throw them away.
Dame Lillard.
Yeah, hold on. Yes, we can.
He just won you a chip. Like,
yo, I don't know about you losing motherfuckers in y'all team, but we live in what have you done for me lately world in LA. And if you don't live in that world, yeah, you ain't no real fan. I don't give a fuck what he just did in October. What did you do in fucking May? Lost. Fuck out of here. Bye. Have a good one, Mr. Glass. He wasn't healthy last year. He ain't healthy now. Right? Fuck out of here, yo. Bye. Would you give him up for Dame? Yes or no?
Yep.
Exactly. I didn't even pay attention to your pause and not saying nothing. I already know the answer to that.
You think Dame
Would
and
you
Brown
give him up for Steph?
You think Dame and Brown work?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Braun and anybody work.
Right. The best ability is availability. He ain't fucking available.
I don't think they got to get somebody else in there, but I don't think moving him is the thing right this second.
Look, man, you need a three-star team if you
exactly.
Want
so you need to make another
move. It ain't Kyle Kuzma, it ain't goddamn KCP who holding up all the fucking money. How for them? Goddamn.
Bro,
actually, Kyle
got to be a second
Kyle
or third
Kuzma money ain't
player.
that crazy. Kyle Kuzma money
it
like
don't matter. KCP, Kyle Kuzma, LeBron James, and AD account for $102 million against the Cat,
and 80 of it is fucking AD and LeBron at least. You act like they all get a fair share. LeBron make a whole lot, AD make a whole lot. Why do you think AD signed that extension? Peep the blitz.
No, I'd say he need to go. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. He ain't worth the fucking money he printed on. So what?
Yeah, you should have heard him that when he hit that shot in Denver, though. He was a totally different guy, yo.
Are you talking about last year? Are you talking about last year? You still quoting the last championship?
He was available.
Bro. You're not a real Laker fan.
He said, I am a real Laker fan. Don't talk that shit to me.
What's he doing right now? What are you doing right now?
Don't do that.
Am I supposed to give him a pass? Should I?
I'm giving him a pass.
Just like
we should.
I'm giving him a pass. Dog, it was the shortest. It was the shortest season turnover ever. Come on, bro.
AD gonna grind us up 20 years from now.
I don't care.
Right, yo. Listen, bro.
Ball.
Iceberg this getting long between Lil Baby and AD. Motherfuckers gonna be coming for his motherfucking head soon.
I smoke motherfucking 80 in the vestibule right now. Right now. I can't write. I can't write this motherfucking shit. It's a rap.
I ain't gonna hold you though.
The prices of that lumber got rough tripping, son. This man that lost his damn mind.
Hey, listen, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Halfway through that fight last night, I was like, best of you. I might get his little ass. That shit came back like, pause. My bad. But best of you, I might get Floyd, man. Floyd ain't looking. He looking a little
$12 million of money.
And they beat the dog shit out of him.
Give me a.
What about the boy that didn't take the? What about the boy that didn't take the extension and played terribly?
Oh, Schroeder, he's still gonna get $100 million.
No, no. This is what he's saying now. No, this is what he's saying now. Oh, I want to run it back. Money ain't a conversation. Of course, made a conversation after you put a 0 up in the first round of the playoffs.
$41 million for LeBron.
If
Brady deal.
Kennard,
let's talk about the real shit. He should have took the fucking Brady deal. The end.
Now you talking
LeBron,
that shit.
You want to win? You should have took less money.
And who's your favorite player of all time?
Kobe.
And he wasn't taking.
He should have took less money
he made
too.
It clear.
What are you talking about? That's fine. And he didn't win even after that, did he? No, he didn't. Thank you.
Bean specifically said no discounts.
Right, at all. No, okay, was it nutty? Hold on, let me ask you this. Was it nutty to LeBron a couple, not that long, less than an hour after losing, doing the Space Jam little promoting that?
Nah, man, this is a business. This is a business, bro.
Like he out. He's supposed to
hell no.
Right.
No,
he about to have $1 billion movie.
Ignore that shit in Override.
That movie messing around to do $1 billion, bro.
Well, Kobe had did that. Kobe has still been pissed.
Kobe ain't LeBron.
You ain't never.
I'm about to fuck her brother up, yo. We still paying Luol Deng.
Nah, he off the books, bro.
No,
he off the books.
He's not.
I thought he cleared last year.
$4.9 million, 2021 to 2022.
Golly.
Luol sitting there.
I thought he cleared last year. I thought that's dead. That's dead money. That's not the salary cap.
No, I don't count against the salary cap.
It's dead money, but you're still paying Luol Deng. That's my point. That's like that's some old motherfucking Bobby Bonilla shit.
Bobby Bonilla, right?
Shout out to Bobby Bonilla.
Shout out to Bobby Bonilla for making that decision.
He made the podcast. Bobby Bonilla. I remember Bobby.
But yeah, so we only got 7 people on contract. Braun, AD, KCP. Trez got a motherfucking player option.
He gotta go.
Kuzma $13 million. Marc Gasol 2.6.
Boy.
Alfonso McKinney 1.9. Ain't nobody else under contract with LA.
They better give the young boy THT some bread. I like him.
No.
THC?
THT.
Oh.
Italian Horton Tucker.
Damn.
I know what you're talking about.
I like him because he
You
can
just
create his own.
know
shot.
what's crazy? You want to say something to somebody because you always saying some other shit. What'd you say? Who? Calm your ass down, big fella. Calm down.
I wanted to know what my brother said. Shit.
You know, you wanted something to have something to say to me about. And nah, I ain't giving you nothing. Pause.
No.
That's Jay, who you talking
You
to?
ain't. You know what?
Yeah.
Pull up.
I do know what.
Pull up.
I'm cool, man. You probably just had one of them double fish sandwiches or something.
Nobody eating double fish sandwich.
Yeah, you probably greasy from that Ishimiyaki. Them double fish sandwiches. Got anything else you want to talk about?
Gucci.
Oh, Coach K leaving.
So
I'm just saying, Coach K been there for a long time, man.
Fab Five Michigan.
He see the writing on the wall, dog. He see the writing on the wall.
You know, Coach K been there since before I was born.
They about
That's
to go.
insane. That's
Coach K been there a
insane.
long time.
Yeah, he about to. Them kids about to go into that NBA portal thing. That little like league they had. Ain't nobody going to college. They should have been letting them do that shit. He know he about to start losing again.
Yeah.
Shit, I mean, they lost last year. Did they qualify to the tournament? They didn't make the tournament.
Oh, no, I'm not sure. I was not paying attention to college basketball last year.
No, they didn't. They didn't make the tournament.
Who won the chip? Wasn't Baylor? Baylor was in the championship game, but they lost, right? I can't even tell you who won the chip.
Yeah, Baylor lost.
To who? To Gonzaga? Was it Gonzaga or no? Oh.
Yeah, Gonzaga won. No, Gonzaga lost.
Oh, all right. Don't give me the line.
Fuck, I forgot who won.
Y'all got something else y'all want to talk about?
When football starts, how many days
Gucci.
season?
Yeah. Oh, they said Aaron Rodgers.
It's like 95.
I know nobody cares, but Aaron Rodgers said he's not coming to mandatory.
Oh no, that matters, and that's funny. That really matters.
But they saying that the people.
Where is he gonna go?
They saying that.
No,
They're not keeping the NFC. They're not gonna let him stay in the AFC. You crazy?
But if he go to the AFC,
where he
the only place he could go is in the AFC.
They keep saying the Raiders.
Right?
Oh no, they keep saying Denver.
I
keep hearing Denver.
If he go to Denver, that's tough. Denver got a nasty defense. They got nasty defense, and they got some playmakers.
They defense,
even though they let Philip Lindsay go.
Oh, they got the young boy Chubbs, right?
No, they young. Their defense young, except for Vaughn.
Yeah, Vaughn old.
And Jarrell Casey.
You talking about Bradley Chubbs?
Casey might be on.
Yeah. He nice. All right, well.
Yeah, he a bull.
This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 146. Fellas, I love y'all, man.
Love you too.
Love y'all too, man.
Yeah.